Hello, Mesa College students. I am Maureen Curry. I'm going to be the instructor for ARTF110, Ancient to Middle Ages. We'll be covering the history of art that starts with cave paintings and goes all the way up to the Gothic cathedrals in the Middle Ages. I'm on the home page of the course. The course is fully online, and I highly recommend that you think about being an online student and what it takes, how much commitment. Don't forget you're not meeting in a classroom, and you're going to have to log into the course and cover the readings in the textbook and the pages in Canvas. There's a link here which I will go to, which is a link to the online training for students at Mesa College and in the district. I highly recommend that you go to this page because it talks about what it takes to be an online student, the commitment it takes. Of course, you have to certainly begin with learning how to find and navigate your course, how to log into Canvas, the netiquette, how to communicate and write your posts on the discussion boards. A student code of conduct is there, how to log into Canvas, how to navigate a course in Canvas tools. So I highly recommend. There's also places in the settings where you can update your email address to get notices about announcements from the course. There's even a sample course. And it also talks about how important it is to stay committed, always to be logging into course several times a week. So I highly recommend you go to the San Diego Community College District online training for students, and that link is in the home page of the course, and we will go back to. So here we are on the home page, and on that page you should be able to find the syllabus there. So please be sure you read the entire syllabus. If you click on it, it'll bring you over to the a typed version of the syllabus. Here the course description is there, the title of the textbook is there. It's highly recommended that you have the textbook. There is a lot of readings and resources available in Canvas, but having the textbook is certainly so helpful to see the images. It's Gardner's Art Through the Ages. Remember, it's volume 1. You have to have volume 1. Prefer the 15th edition. If you get an older edition, that's okay. It's by Fred Kleiner, Gardner's Art Through the Ages, volume 1, 15th edition. There are digital versions available which are inexpensive, so you might want to click here to find out about that. The course learning objectives are listed here. Your attendance policy: each week you're expected to log into the course at Thursday midnight to answer the responses to the discussion board's requirements. And also you'll be required to complete a weekly written assignment based on the readings and the resources, both in Canvas and in the textbook. And those written assignments are due by Saturday midnight. As far as the discussion board requirements, you are required to have your initial post on the discussion board by Thursday midnight, and then 2 response posts to classmates by Saturday midnight. And in addition, Saturday night, the written assignment is due. If you scroll down to the course, there's the important dates there. The course talks about the course format, the readings you have in Canvas, and then of course your interactions that's required on the discussion board each week, and the weekly written assignments remind you of that. There's exams that they're described there. I want to point out there's a museum research paper. So this requires a trip to a museum where you observe art up close and first hand, and then you develop a research paper based on your trip to the museum. So that's something you might want to start considering to plan when, what museum is in your area and how you'll be able to find art from ancient art up to the Middle Ages, pieces you can look at and observe. The syllabus is here with a lot of important information as well. Once again, how to log into Canvas is there, as well as in the district site. The points for each assignment are listed there, how your grades will be graded, and then of course the final grade breakdown is here. There's a course outline. Each week the readings and resources are listed on the left-hand column with the assignments on the right. So once again, you see there's a participation in the discussion board, and you have to have your initial post due by Thursday midnight with 2 responses by Saturday midnight. Sometimes there might be more than one discussion board. In general, there's a discussion board each week and a written assignment. And they're based on, written assignments are short-term definitions, maybe a short essay, and they're based on the readings and resources in Canvas. So if you don't have the textbook, please get started right away. There's no excuse because there's plenty of reading and resources in Canvas for you to get started on the discussion boards and the written assignments. So each week it's broken down by the reading assignments, the topics covered, what participation activity, such as the discussion board, and then the written assignment. And then once again, later on in the course, you have the museum assignment. So we will stop here for a minute and go back to the regular course. So I want to mention that I was in the home page here again. So this is what it looks like. That's the home page. And then look at the menu on the left. There'll be announcements, so please check there. Periodically I will be putting up announcements. So please look at that. This is one where I'm recommending that you go to the online student tutorials. So there's a little welcome page here as well. I want you to read over that and look at the images, become familiar with the images. Well, that kind of introduces you to the course. And most important though, you need to go to the modules. This is the module page here. So click here to begin. So the first week looks at what is art history, why study art history, and how to look at art. So there's a lot of reading here as well for you, resources you can look at explaining the definitions of the meaning of art and art history. Why do we study art history? What background do you need to study art history? Really just a lot of observation skills is all you really need, and reading and research abilities. How to look at art, what are you looking for when you're looking at a work of art. So please read over Module 1 pages. Once you get done with that page, I highly recommend it when you get down to the bottom. See if we can get over to the side here. When you're done reading all the way through the first page there, and here's a video in here you can watch, which helps you also understand the content. Be sure to click Next at the bottom of the page. This forces you to go to the next page to read. Here's week 1 readings here listed. There's some the chapters you'll be reading in Kleiner's Gardener's Art of the Ages are listed there. A PowerPoint with background resources, a little more information on ancient art here, the Paleolithic period. There's also a video there for you to watch, more than one. Sometimes you'll be watching. So be sure when you've covered all that material, click Next, and that takes you to the next page. And these are talking about the Neolithic structures. And there's some other background information. You can click here and read that. So each page, be sure you cover the readings, the videos, any other resources that are links there. And then click to the next page. In this case, it's another video. And as you click Next, you'll get to the discussion board here, and it tells you to introduce yourself. The first week is the introduction. Please answer the prompt by Thursday midnight. And then by Saturday midnight, be sure to respond to 2 other classmates to what they said. So you welcome them. So the part 1 is really an introduction, and part 2 gets you right into discussing the art. There's three works of art here shown that you have to research. So the prompt is described here, and then you have to put up your answer. There's some videos that give you further background. So you would just reply. Put your reply up by Thursday midnight, and then you should be all set for the discussion board for the week. And then the next, when you click Next, that will take you to the first written assignment. And as you can see here, there's you have to define terms, and they're listed here. So when you've done the reading in the book and going over the pages in Canvas, you should be prepared to handle that written assignment. And then you click Next, and there's a little bit more for week 2 starting already. So if you want to work ahead, that's already open, Ancient Mesopotamia. So this is just a very quick overview of the course, and I want to welcome you and wish you much success for the semester. And if you have any concerns, I'm Maureen Curry, and my email is all lowercase mcurry@sdccd.edu. So you can always email and ask me questions. So please do not hesitate, but get started as soon as you can. Introduce yourself to the discussion boards. do some research, answer the prompts on the discussion board, and let's get the course going. So I look forward to working